I'm on board, man. I'm on board. I'm live. How you doing, everyone? Just letting Mr. Pat finish up over on his channel, and we'll get started over here. I'll mute my mic. All right, guys. We are waiting for Pat to send over his channel, and we are going to look at a new map I've been looking at. So I got it all set up. It's going to be a realistic series. Hey, how you doing, Lone Dragger? And it's Eire, Ireland. Now, this map is a very detailed map. I started off on this scene here, so we'll go in and we're just going to have a look around today and probably just give you an idea of what we're going to do. So well, there we are. We got raided by Night Cop with a party of 9. Welcome over, guys. So here we are. This is Eire, Ireland. If I bring up the map, it's actually 5 maps in one. It's a 4X map. It's a real British map. So this will be my British series. I'm going to start from scratch on this one. I'm starting from scratch. Now, the only thing with starting from scratch on this is you had a bunch of vehicles, so I just sold off all the vehicles and I'm keeping the money. It is a multi-fruit, so as you can see, we got all of our standard crops, and we got clover, lettuce, cabbage, red cabbage, carrot, onion, millet, rice, sorghum, and rye. And if you see here, we got planted and germination failed, so we do have seasons installed. So it's going to be a seasons series and a realistic one at that. Now, what else am I going to show you in here? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our settings. Now with seasons, some things you can't change. Crop destruction is going to be on. This is going to be realistic as I can get it. We're going to start off on normal 5 times speed. I'll come up with a bunch of rules for the next series. This is just more of an overview of what the map is about. What else? So we got no animals yet. Nothing. Let's go into our shop. You can see we have nothing in the garage. We have nothing. And we'll go back to the map for a second. And right now, if we look at the map, we actually do own the farm. We get field 6 with it. This is an arable field, and we get 1 grass field. Here's the cows, and there's a little cow pasture right here that we get. Hey, Papa, how you doing? Yeah, late night streaming, man. Waiting for Pat to finish up. But he's all done now, so we're going to go over now and just looking at this Eire, Ireland map that we were talking about earlier today. I think I'm going to start a new series on this one as my realistic series. Now, guys, we're going really old school on this, so it's going to be hard. I mean, it's going to be a long, drawn-out series, and I'll switch between this one and Reachiville. So Reachiville will be using our big equipment and all that, but when you start looking at this map, like for example, let me open up the gate here. Let me open up the gate. As you can see, very narrow roads, and everything has collisions on it. Everything. So you're not going to get away with using big, heavy equipment here, big tractors and stuff like that. So we're going to have to tend to go towards the smaller equipment. Now, just to show you, let me see. We are going to be using, I think it's under miscellaneous maybe. Is it under miscellaneous? No, they're not under miscellaneous. They'll be under global placeables. We're going to be using a lot of factories in here. So we got all the greenhouses. We got orchards. We got the gas station. We got some of the Reachy, but I don't know if they're going to work. they may not work, so I'm not dependent on them. I just got them left in my mod folder, so we'll just ignore them for now. And as more maps and factories come, or not maps, but as more factories come out, we will be getting more of them in. Hey Wayne, how you doing? I saw that you did a stream earlier today, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey Maverick Fred. Who else is here? We got Mr. Papa Smurf, man, my buddy. We got OT Gaming here. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel, man. I think this is going to be a really good series, especially for anyone that likes the realistic side of everything. I like doing a realistic because it brings it down. Lemonheart is now following. Right on, Lemonheart. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. What am I trying to do here? Just let me see something, guys. I'm just making sure everything is going good here. I got to make sure that I got my YouTube up so I can keep an eye on the stream over there. So everything is good. What else are we going to do in this? Omre 101 is now following. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you guys all coming here tonight, man. I try to keep up with all the new stuff coming out, Lemon. I really do. Hey MJM, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? What else? How's the sound on this tonight? Because I was a bit crackling up on Nightcop 34 stream, so I hope I'm a bit better over on my own stream. Hello from Denmark to everybody. Welcome from Denmark, man. Welcome. The FS stream community has gone so downhill lately. Yes, I agree, man. I agree. You know, and we need to bring that fan base back into Farming Simulator. You know, because it still is a great game. You know, like it is a really great game to play. I really enjoy playing it. And we can get a really good community on the go here, guys. You know, we are starting a community. And that's a good thing about it, you know. So what else can I say right here? So yeah, we'll go into the garage. So some of the vehicles that I'm going to be using are like, you know, these little tiny small ones. Like we're going to go back old school, probably get a few of these ones in, you know, like all these old little Zeters and some, whatever you pronounce them, Ursuses. We got some Hillmans. We got a Fiat, a Lendair, some Massey Fergusons. I got the Massey, little small Massey pack. I really love these two little tractors. They're awesome. Right, so we'll bring in some of them on our farm. And we'll probably do some medium. I don't say we'll be bringing any large tractors here. But we got a Class 42 Arion, the 936 RZ class. We got the 800, another 800 series there. We got the Dutzfire 7 series. Probably the 714 series. We got any Masseys in the medium? Like even a 7700 is probably the biggest we'll go. Do I got any of the older Masseys in here? Like we got a same here, a Titan. We got an old case there, the old 7200 series we'll probably bring in. All right, what else do we have here? You know, we'll bring in some newer stuff, probably like this one here, like the Lamborghini Mach or the Steer. So, you know, we got a lot of equipment. When it comes to implements and harvesters, they're going to be smaller ones. Like a plow, like normally when I do my plow, I go with either this, where is it? This one here. We're definitely not going to be able to use this plow on this farm. So I was doing a test earlier, and I think it was this one here, the 3.6 meter plow. Really nice plow. We'll just go in and have a little look at it. It's not too wide. It fits on the roads. I can go from around the roads and all that. So that's a really good one too. Now let's take a look here now and see what's on the go. Hey, from Canada. Welcome, man. Welcome. Really appreciate it. G. Biscoe. Welcome to the channel, man. Who else we got? Maverick, MJ, Lemon. So how are you doing today, Wayne? Really appreciate. I watched your stream earlier, man. It was great. Yeah, Morphus from Canada. Yeah, East Coaster here. I'm an East Coaster. Anyway, let's... the first thing I'm going to do... So we do have 1.2 million. Like I said, when you first load up this map, even on start from scratch, and I'll even show you. Like if I go into my settings, does it show it here? I don't think it does show it here. But I did. It's a start from scratch mode, and basically there was a whole bunch of equipment that came with the farm. We didn't own the farm; it just came with the farm, and so I decided that I'm going to keep them, but I'm going to sell them off and buy my own equipment. Nanny Berry Morph. And from my practice testing, I'm going to go with what I did earlier because I think it's a really great idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this plot of land right here. We get 3 fields with it. They're very close to the farm. And the nice thing about this is when we buy these 3 fields, I'm going to take 2 of these fields and I'm going to use them as arable fields. And I'm going to take 2 of them and use them as grass fields. So 2 and 3 will be arable. 4 and 1 are going to be my grass fields. Because I think with this here, the first thing we need to do is we're going to have to get some grass done. We're going to have to get some animals in. Because we're going to need to get some horses or cows. I'm sorry. I'm going to start off with cows. Because we need to have something to start making money right away. And where this is seasons... And by the way, I'm going to go in here right now while I got you here. So let's go. Oh, I got to get out of here. Let's go Alt S. And we are going to do a 6-day season. Excuse me. It's a UK map, so we'll use Celsius. And everything else looks good here. And if anyone's not familiar with seasons, this is our harvest period. Our growing period, sorry. The yellow is when we can harvest that crop. So we got to keep an eye on it. Like even grass, I tried this earlier and I planted grass. I cannot cut grass until day 3 of spring. Yeah, 161 fields here, man. Oh, excuse me, guys. Just give me a second. I have a sip of my water here. I was talking to you on YouTube and you don't answer me. So I'm trying to answer, Papa. What was your question, my buddy? Guys, Papa Smurf is my papa, man. He keeps me accountable, man. So if he starts giving me shit, I deserve it. All right, here's our weather forecast in seasons. Basically, it'll give you like 5 categories for through the day. Then it'll give you 5 or 6 for Tuesday, and then it breaks down the other ones in one time frame, just to give you a bit of an extended forecast. So I know on Sunday, coming up this Sunday, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be the first day of summer. It'll be 24 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty cool. I was telling you I have all those mods you were showing. Yeah, I know. We share our mods, Papa. We're going to have all the same mods. I hope, anyway. Did you get a chance to go through the mod pack I sent you to get the ones that you wanted? This, guys, is basically your frost resistance on all the different types of fields. And your drought resistance. So we'll be coming in referring to this every now and again. Here is basically, you go through this. This shows when is your best time to sell each crop. This here, now this is a really cool feature with seasons if anyone is not familiar with it. Okay, so say we have field 2. And in field 2, the very first year, we're going to grow some wheat. And then the second year, I'm not going to put nothing in it. And then the third year, I'm going to put wheat in it again. This here basically is your, you get a bonus. So it's a yield bonus. So if we put wheat in it, we're going to get 0.95 bonus for the first year. And if we go fallow the second year and then wheat the third year, we will get a 1.4% bonus on our field yield. Then if I decide, okay, I don't want to do that, I want to put canola, I'm going to get a 1.20% increase. That's what's really cool about this. It's called crop rotation. And it changes. So if I decide, okay, I'm going to do wheat, and then canola, I'll start off with a good wheat here. It goes down a bit on your second, and then it'll go up on canola. So we'll probably get into this once we start getting in and getting familiar with all the menus and all that. This is all new with this version of Seasons, so it's going to be great. I kept them all 349 of them. Yeah, there was a lot of them. And we've already been in here. So that's pretty much an outbreak of Seasons on what we're going to do. What else are we going to do here now today? I think I'm going to get some of these gates opened up before we go get some vehicles. Now, I'm only buying vehicles as I need them. And the first vehicle that we're going to need is we're going to need to get a half decent tractor, because we're going to do some plowing. All right, so like I said, this is the only time that I will be able to teleport, and we're going to visit the shop. Every other time from now on, I have to run or drive to wherever I'm going. But I'm going to try to keep this as realistic as possible. Not so much really the first day here, because this was a rush stream. I wasn't really planning on doing it, and I ended up doing it anyway. So I might as well go in and get that plow. So we're going to get the 3 or the 4.4 meter, I think it is. Or is that too big? No, that one's all right. We'll put the roller on it, make it look... Actually, no, that's just added weight, I think. And added money. I'm going to get it anyway. I had it earlier, so we'll buy it like I did earlier. So we're going to get that. We're going to need to get a front weight. And that's a 2800. That's almost too much. This one here, we can pick what size we want. I think a 1500 kilogram weight is going to be fine. And I'm going to go with a black weight. Black usually pretty much goes with everything. What? Where is SK, bud? What do you mean by SK? Oh, with Wayne. Oh, that's Saskatchewan, maybe? And what else are we going to need? We're going to need a tractor. That would be a good idea. So we're going to get our medium tractor right off the bat. And I'm going to go with the... See, I'm looking at this one. What's the horsepower? We want something with half decent horsepower. 230 horsepower. It's a nice looking tractor. No console, front loader attacher. Okay, comes with a nice front loader attacher. We'll probably go with the Stoll. GPS we're not going to go with right yet. And I think we'll go with the wheel weights. Now, do I want that one? I don't know if I want that one. That's 230 horsepower. Or I can go with this one. It's a little bit cheaper. And if I max it out, 250. So they're about the same. Yeah, I think I'll go with the 800. So let's go back. We'll go with the 800 series. So we're going to go with the wheel weight. Max it out. It's only 20 horsepower less. I just want to try something different. We'll go with all options. Full options. So it's UK style with the boards on it. Your hazard boards and all that. So, and we're going to go with the Stoll. And we'll buy that. Now, there you go. That is our first purchase here today. Jump in over on this side. Yeah, Saskatchewan. SK. Actually, this one is a little bit bigger than what I thought it was, actually. I'm wondering if it's going to be too big for the roads. We'll try it out. If it's too big, I'll come back and sell it, and we'll get the smaller one. Mad Mike, sorry I'm late. My wife just got home for... No, my son. Don't you worry about being late. Alright, we're going to have to put on our beacons here. But that don't matter in this game because the traffic don't stop anyway. Hopefully we just don't run into a lot of traffic on the way. Especially around here because it's so tight in the community here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to be able to use this one. Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to do it so he can go past me, but no other cars can come by. Now, buddy, you go on. Now, come back this way, guys. Yes, I know. Sorry, man. Now, come on, missus. The fun part about being realistic. See how big this is? This is not... it's not going to even fit around my farmyard. It was the other one that I needed. So, we'll go sell this off. Now, I'm only allowed one mistake per episode, so that's my only mistake for this one. Yeah, I'm going to have that in the next one too. The manual attach mod. Yeah, I think I got it. I just got to put it in the folder. So let's go back into the shop. And let's go to our plows. And it was the 3.6 meters, the one I had. More manageable, especially on the streets and that. Now, did I buy that or... Yeah, I think I bought it, yeah. Don't want to buy it twice. I only need one. Yeah, much better. I can tell already. You don't want it much wider than the tractor. You know, and the fields are not overly big, the ones that we own starting off, so... It's like one of these series that traffic is a big thing. I'm not allowed to turn traffic off or... anything like that, so try not to run over any human beings. But I'm going to try to keep, like I said, I'll try to keep it as realistic as possible. Try to use my signal lights and all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for reminding me, Papa. I want to get that in, the manual attach. Now... I think my farm's up that way. I got to get my GPS up. Yeah. My God, they got no patience here in Ireland. Come on, man. I just came over from North America. Let me get used to the roads. It is a very nice class. I love the class. I can't wait for the class DLC to come out. Not much longer now, guys. A little more than a month. And we'll have the class DLC. I think it's coming out on the 22nd or 23rd of October. And if you pre-order it, you get the extra harvester. And I'm not really fussy on the... I forget what it is, but it's got that weird colorization to it. Another rule too, guys, I'm not allowed to have no more than 2 workers at one given time. Especially on a farm this small. Now we're on our property, so I don't need the beacons on no more. Because see, if I had that other one, we would not be able to fit through here, guys. This one just fits through. Because like I said, there's collisions on everything. Everything has collisions. So we are going to plow field 3 and 2 to make them into arable fields. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that DLC. I got all of them up to this date so far, so I'm really looking forward to the class DLC. So that's what we're going to do first, guys. We're going to... What do you mean I don't have access to this piece of land? I thought we bought it already. No, I didn't buy it. Buy it. Yes. Now we do. So yeah, this is the first thing I want to do. We got to get ready and put our seed down right away. So like I said, this is only going to be a short stream tonight. I know I've been off for a bit, but I'm on a holiday, so I try to, you know, spend some time with my wife and stuff like that. And but I really wanted to come in tonight and just show off this map a little bit. I've been waiting for this map to come out for a while, and I only found out the other day that it was released with all the sell points and that updated on it. So really looking forward to getting a stream going on it. And I'm going to try to put some factories on it. I don't know how they're going to work, depending on the size of the land and all that stuff. Hey, Tony, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Doing a bit of Ireland farming here today. So I'm going to break up my streams over the next little while on this one and Ricci Farms. And... I think it's going to be a great bit of fun. This one is going to be our totally realistic series. I was doing Greenwich Valley, but I haven't played that one in a while, so I think I'm just going to play that one as a personal game, because I think this one is going to be much better because it's multi-fruit, more to do on it. It seems like there's a lot more contracts that you can pick up, and that was my big downfall with Greenwich Valley. Greenwich Valley, there's a lot of fields on that map, but only so many of the fields have contracts on them. And I really didn't like that about that map. Now I'm going to try to stay away from the bushes. We'll leave a bit of room here. And I can bring it in a bit closer here, yeah. Bring it in a little bit closer there. I want to make sure that I get it all. Yeah, I love a UK map. I love the UK maps because they're so hard to play. And especially if you're trying to do a realistic series on it, they're so hard to play because you can't use just a big harvester. You got to use the smaller harvesters. You got to. Because the maps are so tight-knit. You got no other choice. But like I said, the first thing I want to do, now I'm just widening this out a bit down here. I want to try to utilize as much ground as we can. So that way we can get as much crop in as we can. And I'm going to try to do a lot of it myself rather than depend on workers. You know, unless we really need to go to a worker. Now I'm going to try to cut that in a bit more. See if that'll cut in a bit more over here. Yeah, it will. Like I said, I want to make sure I get every bit of it. It is a UK map. Ireland is the UK. Well, it's Great Britain, I suppose. Isn't Ireland considered the UK, United Kingdom? Oh, it's not. Oh. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, well, we're doing an Irish map, guys. Now, where did I leave off up here to make it a bit wider? We'll try to keep it the same all the way. And trust me, you would know Tony more than I would. You live over there, so I thought Ireland was considered a part of the UK. Hey, Mad Mike. One of these days, Morpheus will learn everything. Well, not everything. I better not say that because you guys will hold me accountable for it, and I'll never learn everything. You know, there got to be a room for me to make some mistakes. Yeah, that's right. Don't argue with the Brit. You'll never win. You'll never win, that's for sure. I take my headphones off. I actually got the volume up too loud on them, and it's almost like I'm yelling at you guys. And I don't need to be screaming and bawling. Yeah. So, man, guys, I want to welcome every one of you guys to my channel. All my regulars, all my new folks here, man, and I hope you guys become regulars here. We do a lot of farming simulation, man. I love the game. It's a great pastime. I'm just a small channel, guys, but I'm slowly building up. You know, one day you might look at my name and you might see 1 million followers up there. But I mean, hey, anyone can dream big, right? I see you're doing well over there, Tony. How you? So are you back streaming full time now, or like not full time, but you know what I mean? Are you back streaming now? Eire Irish for Ireland, the name of an island and a sovereign state contents. There you go. Now, if no one has told me, Papa Smurf did. Saving Tony's butt. So, guys, I think this is going to be a great series, man. And if you guys got any suggestions or anything like that, man, please, you know, leave a comment on the video here over on YouTube. If you're not following me here on Twitch, man, click that follow button. And I also have a YouTube channel. Tony, can you put them up, the YouTube, and, well, they all know the Twitch and that, man. But, yeah, go over and follow me on YouTube. Or no, it's subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Really appreciate it, guys. Every follow and every like and every other thing, man, I get, it just helps the channel grow a bit. It helps people find it a lot easier and stuff like that. Oh, man, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people... Where you're new here, and I'm after saying it before, I started playing Farming Simulator in Farming Simulator 15. I got a demo version of it, and I started playing it, and I played it for an hour or so, and I said, holy shit, man. I said, this game is so freaking boring. So I just uninstalled it from my computer and never looked back at it. And then one day, a good friend of mine said, you know, Morpheus, I got Farming Simulator 17 and I got a dedicated server. Would you like to come on and go farming with me and a few of the other guys? I said, yeah, I'll give it a shot, I suppose. I said, you know, I wasn't really fussy with it in 15, and oh no, man, it's different. He said, you got to come and try it. And so I got it and set it all up and tried to get onto their dedicated server, but of course they had mods installed, and I mean, I didn't know anything about mods for the game or anything like that, where I haven't played it and all that. So I had to get them to show me how to go download the mods and all that, and I did. And I got into it, man, and what a blast we had, man. What a blast. And I just been playing it ever since, you know. What was the map that we were playing? We were playing that Gigantico. It was a gigantic map. I can't remember the full name of it, but it was a really cool map. It wasn't multi-fruit or anything like that. And then I got into it, and I started looking at mods myself outside of like just playing single player by myself, not even streaming or anything like that. You know, and I was watching people like Daggerwin and Nick the Hick, and I started seeing mods that he was reviewing that I really, really liked. And I started downloading mods, so I used to go back to Nick's site all the time. Okay, well, what mod is he going to review today? Well, I like it. Well, I try it. You know, and he started showing all these different maps that had multi-fruit on it. And once I started getting into the multi-fruit and the factories and all that, man, like this game just became even more engrossed. And then I remember I was watching, I ended up falling on Daggerwin's YouTube channel. And I wanted to learn more about the game rather than just go in and throw some seed down and all that. So I started watching his stream, and he was actually playing Oakville Farms by Oxygen David in 17, and he was playing Seasons on it. And I said, wow, this Seasons mod is really, really cool, you know? Like, it brings a bit of realism into this. So, of course, I had to go download the Seasons mod, and then I got into... I used to watch him play. I'm going to tell you, I used to watch this guy play. And I would play it so long, and I'd pause it, and I'd do the same thing he was doing just to learn how to play Seasons. So I started off, and he started off Oakville Farms, and he started buying his tractors and all of his implements and all this stuff. And I bought everything identical. And all the same fields that he bought, I bought, and I just followed it identical, you know, because I didn't know with Seasons, okay, well, if you don't feed your animals well, they're going to die. You know, so that was like, okay, so yeah, this is more realistic than what I thought it was going to be. And I just got so engrossed in it, man, and it just... I sat down one day and I said, you know what, all these people are streaming. I said, well, doing videos and that, I said, I should be able to do a video. So I started looking up on YouTube, what's the best software to get to create videos for YouTube and all that. So I ended up creating my YouTube channel, and I got Adobe Premiere Pro, and I got Photoshop and OBS and all that. And then I just started doing recorded videos. Now, what's this? Reachville 1.43 Seasons is a nice farming industry map. Yes, indeed it is. I love that map. That's my other series that I got on the go that I live stream on. So for you new guys, if you haven't seen one of them yet, man, that's a really cool map. It's got lots of factories on it. A big multi-fruit map. Really nice, really nice. It's got mining on it, everything. I'll be doing a Ricci's farm tomorrow, so I'm going to alternate. I'll do one night Ricci. The next night we'll be doing the realistic series. And if you haven't checked out that Riccieville, man, there's a couple of videos posted over on my YouTube channel. There should be still up some on my Twitch channel. And once I get partner with Twitch now, I think they save them for a lot longer. Like right now, I think they only save my videos for 14 days. And then when you become partner, they save them for 60. But yeah, go check out my YouTube channel, guys, if you haven't been over there yet. I got a lot of videos that... So like every live stream that I do, I post them. Like right now, I'm actually streaming on both platforms. I stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And the best thing about YouTube, I guess, is they keep your videos up unless I take them down or whatever. So yeah, go check them out, man. Really good videos. But this is going to be a fair size field, you know, for what we're going to be starting off with. We'll put some... got to look at what the cows are going to need. So I think they need mostly grass fields, but I want to get some chickens in as well. So, because the eggs sell good. The cows will get the slurry, we'll get the manure, and we'll get the milk. Eventually we'll bring in some sheep. So, you know, it's going to be a long, dragged out series. My goal tonight is get this field plowed. If we can get this field plowed, that'll be awesome. What else? Yeah, when it comes to speed, I can either do 5 times speed or 15 times speed. That's it. I can't go to 120 or 30 or 60 or 50. I can do 15, yeah. because I don't want to say, okay, well, I got all this done. I'm just going to zoom up time. Subscriber, Jack's Farming, just subscribe. Right on, man. Really appreciate it, bud. Thanks for subscribing, man. But yeah, man, I'm really enjoying this map. I was playing it earlier today. Actually, I was on TeamSpeak with Mr. Papa Smurf there, and we were both looking at this map, and we were saying, man, how cool is this map? You know, like using the smaller equipment and stuff like that. Because if you follow myself or Papa Smurf at all, we mostly play with the big, huge, gigantic equipment like I'm using on Reachiville. Like we do with all Nick the Hicks live streams, you know, we're using all the not so realistic but fun mods, and we all enjoy it. I mean, I love playing them. You know, I can't imagine doing the maps that we do, the 4x8. Well, this is a 4x map, by the way. But can you imagine doing, like, on Yogiville or Yogiland, sorry, we got one field that's a 2x map, basically. Can you imagine doing that with this plow? How long would it take? It would take forever. Oh, geez, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, like a heavy gaming PC, they're not cheap anymore, you know. Especially with a lot of the games coming out now, just they require... Like, you look at this game here, you say, okay, well, it's only some tractors and plows and all that, but it can get very graphic intense. The PS4, yeah, I have a PS4 Pro, and the only thing I play on the PS4, believe it or not, is MLB The Show 2019. Looking forward to 20 coming out soon. That's about the only thing I play on the PS4. Like, I would not be able to play Farming Simulator on a PlayStation with the mod cap and all the slot counts and all that, because like right now in this game right now, my mod folder probably got about 400 mods right now. I got a bunch of them, and I'm going to go through them because I just copied it over from one of my other series. I'm going to be going through them because there's a lot of mods that I'm not going to be using on this farm. So like if I got any shed packs that are US or not so much European, I'm not going to have them here. You know, I'll take out a likely... I'm not going to be using a big bud on this series. It's just not going to fit on the roads. You know, it'd be different if there was a lot of back alleys and stuff like that. But even on this one, there's not a lot of back alleys because you got a lot of hedges and every hedge has a collision on it. So I'll drastically bring down my mod count because I'll be taking out a lot. You know, like I can't even like have a extra large trailer going around. I tried. Trust me, guys, I tried. And some of the corners are so tight that the trailer just won't go around them. So they're going to be smaller trailers, more trips back and forth to sell points and silos. And like, I don't even think our farm comes with a silo. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it does. So we're going to have to try to make some room for a farm silo. Yeah, very small alleys in the yard. Like the buildings are so close to each other. They're so close to each other, man. And you know what? I've heard people say, now, I wouldn't be able to tell you from experience or not, but they say in Ireland and England and Scotland and a lot of European countries, that's the way the farms are. Everything is just packed in on a small piece of land with little alleyways between the sheds. Because you got to have all this stuff, and you only got so much room to put it because you don't want to take up room that you're going to want to use for growing your grass, your silage, your arable crops, and all that, right? Now, also, I'm actually going to follow this as well. Just let me show you right quick. If I go into my seasons and I look at my schedule here, you'll notice cotton. There's nothing here for harvesting or growing cotton, so we're not going to touch cotton at all. There's nothing here for sugarcane. Sugarcane is not grown in Ireland, nor is cotton, so they didn't add it. And we're going to follow this as closely as possible. So there won't be no... I don't even need the John Deere cotton DLC in this one, unfortunately. But, you know, try to keep it as realistic as possible. You know, you can't grow cotton, you're not, you know, that's it. I don't even know if seasons will allow it, because even though cotton is a fruit type on the map, I don't know how seasons would react to that. I really don't know. I've never ever tried it. It might not even grow. Like, it might just say germination failed, right? Because if you look at it closely, it tells you that the ground temperature has to be 18 degrees Celsius. So it's more of a North American USA crop anyway. Exactly. Like Tony said, their farms are very small. Very small. Even the fields are small. And a lot of farms got multiple fields because they're so small that they need a lot of fields. You can get a good PC for under 500. I paid $425 for mine, and it does fairly good on all maps. Right on, Mike. Jeez, that's pretty good, actually. Now, see, it's been a long time since I actually bought a computer. Like, I make all my own. So, when you're making them, I try to, like, I'm very name brand fussy when it comes to technology. I guess where I work at it all the time, so I got certain brands that I will not buy, and I got certain brands that I will buy, and I got certain brands that I'll only buy for certain items in the computer. Okay, you got to put a geo in to use cotton. Yeah, there is actually I noticed on the in-game mod hub there is actually a geo there for Northern Ireland. Right, because right now I think the default, I'm using the default seasons, so it actually, I think it's based on England, what England would be like, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know in Ireland is known that they get a lot of rain, and it depicts that in the geo. Because I remember reading it, and it said it's a hard geo to use. You have to plan everything out because it's a very mild and wet geo. Going back to Ireland to belong to Great Britain and not the UK. And you have two parts, which is Ireland and Northern. Northern is part of the UK. Oh, okay. Now, from what I know about Ireland and what I've learned in history and stuff like that, and Ireland was broken up into two parts because of the religion, was it not? Like, you had your Catholics and your Protestants. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Because it almost brought me to the days. Remember the days when Germany had the Great Wall? Separating East and West Germany. And then finally they actually tore the wall down, so, and became one sovereign country. But yeah, I know, like, there was a lot of fighting and wars in Ireland over religion, over the Catholics and the Protestants, especially if there was like an interracial marriage or anything like that. Like, that was totally forbidden. Yeah, that's true too. The weather won't be totally realistic. Yeah, I can use the Midwest geo here, but then it's not a realistic. I actually think I'm going to put the Northern Ireland one in and let it rain a lot, but because that's what it's like in Ireland. Make it even more challenging. I want to make this as challenging as possible. Right? You know, I find a lot of people like the realistic series they want to see, and it's a challenge, you know, like, am I going to be able to do it? I don't know. I probably might not. You know, And the thing about this is, if you don't plant your seed properly at the right time, you're not going to get germination. You can actually get fields where the germination will fail. And I've watched people play a bit of seasons right now. I like watching people play it first so I can get an idea. And you know, there was crops where the germination of the field was pretty big on some spots. So, you know, what I like too is you can't depend on workers on this with seasons as much anymore either, especially when it comes to like weeding, because weeds will just come up sparsely throughout the field. They're not going to come up in a whole patch right across your whole field where the worker will know where they're at. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tony. So how's the new job going now? You're settled in now, I would imagine. Guys, gaming with Raider. Okay, I call him Tony, guys. I call him Tony. That's who he is. He's Tony to me. He's got the best job in the world. He gets to go to work and play with games, computer games all day, and review them, and test them, and everything else. And I envy him for that. But I admire him as well because, you know, he was in a... Before he got that job, he was in a job that they did not appreciate his work or anything like that. And he decided one day, you know, no, I'm not going to take this crap no more. I deserve better than this. And, you know, he's not a young man. He's not old either, but he's not young. And he decided... Not long ago, man. He decided, you know, I'm not putting up with it no more. So he quit his job, and in less than a week, he had this job lined up. And what a job it is. He told me all about it, man, and I'm proud of him for it. And great job, man. I don't know if there's anything else I can say about that, but, you know, it takes a lot to be in a job, having bills and a family and everything else, to say, you know what, I'm not appreciated with what I do, so I'm going to step away from this and not have a job, and then try to start over again. And he did, and hats off to you, bud. Hats off to you, man. Hey, Roy, how you doing, man? I'm doing great. Back streaming again. I took a bit of time off this weekend. I'm on a holiday this week, so might as well enjoy it. So I spent quite a bit of time with my wife. We did a bit of binge watching television last night. We were actually we started watching 13 Reasons Why season 3. We already watched season 1 and 2, and we noticed on our Netflix that season 3 was out. So we said we'll watch a couple of shows, you know, and watch a few more today and a few more, you know. But I think we started at 10 o'clock last night, and we stayed up the whole night, watched all 13 episodes. Yeah, halfway dead. Oh man, 32 is only young, man. Jeez, I got several years on you. 32. I'll never see 32 again. I'll never see 40 again. Three-quartered away. Oh, I thought it said 32, 34. No, it's 3/4 of the way. Yeah, well, if you're 3/4, I'm 7/8 of the way, or 6/8, which is actually 3/4. So I'll never see 50 again. Well, I'm not 50 yet. Getting there, but not quite. I remember with the industry I work in. I'm in technology. I work network server administrator, and you know, in that industry, you're always learning more, because as new technology comes out, you have to be up on every bit of it. And from time to time, I end up back in a classroom for a little while, and I just finished up doing some schooling, and I was sat down in a classroom, and you know, me in my mid-40s, and I think the next closest one to my age was like 24. You know, so they used to look at me and they'll say, you know, Morpheus. Well, they'd say my name, but we'll say Morpheus here. They say, Morpheus, this is what we did the weekend. You know, we were out to the clubs and we were at this party and that party. And they'll say, what did you do all weekend? I'll say, boy, you know, I was home all weekend putting Ben Gay on my joints. Morpheus, I'm looking at building my first gaming computer. Yep, my tower is a Raven by Silverstone. Good company. And have my GeForce GTX 1070. And I'm waiting to go with water. Oh, yeah, water. Liquid cooling is awesome. I got liquid cooling in mine. What motherboard and chipset? I would, well, I'm biased on that. I'm Intel. I'm pure Intel. I had an AMD chipset once, and it gave me nothing but trouble. And then I went with Intel, and I've been Intel ever since. And I will stay Intel. The downfall with Intel is they are expensive, but that's the price you pay to have something good, you know. And I support Intel 100%. You know, now the new Ryzen chip, some people swear by it. They say it's awesome and stuff like that. Like Tony would probably say, yeah, see, Tony is pure AMD. And, but personally myself, I like if I were to get a new motherboard today, I would get the MSI. And it's the, oh my god, what's the name of it? It's the ZAD 390 series. You want something ZAD 390 series if you're going Intel. And I think it's the Z3 something for AMD, Tony, is it? What's the newest one for AMD? But MSI products are really good. I have not had any trouble with MSI. Stay away from Asus motherboards. They crap out after a while. They burn up easy, stuff like that. Some of them are good, but I like the MSI ones. And even Gigabit makes a good motherboard as well. If you're going memory, Corsair Vengeance. That's my favorite. Now, see, like I said, I'm Intel only, so I don't know if you can use the Corsair with AMD. I'm pretty sure you can, but I'm Corsair Vengeance. The bus speed on it is 33 megahertz. Really fast memory. Like my computer right now, I'm running an Intel i7 8700K overclockable to 5.4 gigahertz. Oh yeah, MSI, best gaming company ever. Yep. Even like when you're going, like, even though GeForce is GeForce, I would rather have a GeForce card from MSI than actually. Well, I don't know if you know, there's a lot of like EVGA. They're okay, but I prefer MSI over EVGA. And EVGA is, I think they're owned by NVIDIA. But I just like the Godlike. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one. It's the MSI Godlike ZAD 390. One of the best motherboards out there, man, for Intel. All pre-ready setup. It's really easy to configure with liquid cooling on it as well. Right now I got a really nice case. My case can take a double liquid cooling fan, triple liquid cooling fan. Got a spot there for the reservoir. Everything. I really enjoy my case. I got one of them tempered glass ones. It's glass all the way around. You remember the olden days when you had the screws in the back? And you would unscrew one and you'd haul your back off. No, mine are on hinges and they open up from the front and just come out sideways. Love it. Love my case. Yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Gigabit. To me would be my second choice. MSI my first. Alright. And then third maybe Asus. Like I've owned, I think in one of my computers here now there's an Asus motherboard. What's this? Roy, you know what it is like here in NL? People complain that they can't find any. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're always complaining, man, they can't find no work. But half of them are too lazy to go look for it. To be honest with you, they'd rather sit home and get a welfare check and sit on their ass and do nothing. Work under the table then. Get the best of both worlds. Not me. You know, and the sad part about it is, you know, I've seen people out there that they don't, you know, I do everything by the book, you know, and sometimes when you see people do things by the book, they struggle, you know, and they're the ones that deserve the breaks, but it seems like sometimes the ones that are getting all the breaks are the ones that don't deserve it, the ones that life is just passing them by and they're just riding the ropes. But I can go on all day about that. What's a good NVIDIA graphics for gaming laptop? Actually, a lot of gaming laptops now, they actually have like the gaming laptop I have, it has the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 in it. So you are getting laptops out now with really good dedicated graphics. Really good. But you still have to be careful with them, especially for heating issues. Right? You don't want to have it on your bedspread and having to covering up your fans underneath, or it will overheat. I will put this way: AMD Ryzen 3000 chips are out. Oh yeah, they are outselling them. They are outselling them. But you know, I got some insider information. Intel is designing a chip that's going to blow any of them Ryzen cards out of the water. And what I like about it is you're going to get back into the chip war again. Because they're outselling, Intel is going to have no other choice but to go better, go bigger, and bring the price down. Because that's the reason why AMD is selling right now. And you know it, Tony. People are buying AMD because, yeah, okay, the Ryzen chip has some popularity. But the biggest thing about it is it's half the cost of a Intel processor of same quality. That hedge lover stuck on that stupid hedge. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a European farmyard. Look at the little tiny alleyways in between the sheds and that, right? Just enough to get small equipment through. Like, I mean, you're not going to get much of a big harvester through there. I guarantee you that. We're going to have a small harvester. What am I hitting? I'm not hitting nothing. I should have just went straight up through rather than try to reverse this stupid thing. Like I said, I tried this earlier, so I know where I'm parking everything and everything, so. Nice little spot here, tucked away in the corner. Put our plow. So we got one field just about done. I just want to go over to the shop now, and we'll leave the tractor here. Yeah, I know. Intel are going to struggle for a bit, but I don't know. It's just, you ever have that feeling like, did you ever have a product and you just had a bad experience with it and it just put a sour taste in your mouth and you'll never go back to it again? And I tell you, you know, I've had nothing but Intel after, and I've not ever had any issues with Intel for some reason. None. Actually, I'm going to keep the weight on. We might need the weight. So we're going to take a run over to the shop. Now, like I said, guys, I can only use 2 workers at a time. So, like, even if I'm using the Follow Me mod, which relies on workers, I can only have 2 other vehicles following me because they're going to count as a worker each. So, now, let's have a look here now. Okay, it seems to be good here. Got to look both ways because we got to make the wide turn coming out of that driveway. But man, guys, the detail that's on this map is amazing. I don't know if you guys, any of you guys, have downloaded it and looked at it, but I'll put the link in the description below when I upload it to YouTube. But man, this is a great map. I remember downloading it a few months back. Someone said it was ready for release, and when I downloaded it, it was on a site that I normally don't go to, and It wasn't ready. It wasn't even, I don't even think it was his map. I don't think he had it fully released at the time. Well, you go ahead, buddy. And, the farm was done, all the fields were there, but there was not one sell point on the map. Oh yeah, we'll have some Fords, I guess. I'm not really a Ford lover, but we will get some Fords in here. I'm out for the night. Have a great stream. Right on, Wayne, man. Thanks for coming in, bud. Really appreciate it, man. Always enjoy seeing you here. And I'm glad you're back streaming again, man. Awesome job. I watched your stream earlier. Well, I had Pat's watching Pat's, and then I dropped into yours and watched yours, man. Really good. I just don't understand why at the beginning did they mute it. What song were you playing? Because as soon as I went in, they said that the volume has been muted due to copyright material. All right, so we are going to need a cedar. And this can't be nothing too big, but I don't want anything too small. And I'd prefer something that, see, they're almost too big. That's too wide. Like, look at the width of that. Let's see this one. Now, I don't know if this, well, it's not about 600 liters. That's way too small. Geez, you'd be filling up every 20 minutes. 2 of them are. What about this one here? This one's 2200. That's a fair size. I might not get that down the road, though. I'm going to have trouble getting any cedar. Look at this one. That's small. 150 liters, man. We'll be filling up every 5 seconds. What one to go with? We got this one here, 780. Or we can go non-modded. We can go with the in-game one. It's not a bad size. You can get the front part for it as well. You get the extension on it, I think. Folds up fairly small. That one folds up. See, I think that one is way too big. You know, not really though. Like, it does fold up small. 5,000 liters. But I got the modded one. I wonder how big that is. So either of them, they do most of the crops. It does fold up small. Nice size. 10,000 liters. And, geez, that one's not bad either. But very long. Longer than the other one. Oh, I got a nice pickup truck here. Just watch this, guys. I got a really nice pickup truck. Nice Dodge Ram. 2017 Dodge Ram Power Wagon. And it's got the plow hookup. So we're definitely picking one of these up because it's got the plow hookup for winter. Put the plow on it and away we go. I think I might have to look at some more cedars and see what else is out there. I might go with that one though. 3100. 6 meter. Does everything. I wonder if I got a modded one. Like, look at that. That's 18 meters. That's huge. That's huge. I don't want to go too big. I want to make this small and fun. That one there. Oh, that's not bad. It does all the crops. 2,500. But we're going to have to fertilize it. Don't do the don't carry the fertilizer. What about that other one? Neither does that one, so. Oh my god, choices, guys, choices. So we're going to have to do some fertilizing on our own. See, none of them do. I think I might go with the coon. $2,500 liters is all seed. We can do our fertilizing after. I think that's the one we're going to go with. Got to buy small, right? I will be streaming soon again. When it cools down, I can't wear my headset in the weather. Yeah. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you, buddy. I got my headset wrapped around my neck right now. All right, so we got that. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a fertilizer sprayer. And I want something that can do lime as well. So that one does lime, 3,000 liters. I got this one here too. I like this one, 3,200 liters, but that only does fertilizer. What's this one? Just fertilizer. Fertilizer and lime, 1,700, 3,200. And that does lime as well. So we get the extensions on it. Put the mud guards on it. They look cool. Transport wheels. Yeah, we'll put the wheels on it. And we're going to 24 meters and we'll put a cover on it. There you go. So we'll buy that. So we got our fertilizer, we got our cedar. 1981. I flipped a Ford truck about 4 times. And every Ford of my dad's construction company I wrecked in some fashion, so I'll never own a Ford. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I had the same thing with a Nissan Skyline. 150 kilometers per hour coming home from work. Wow. That's actually a cool mod too, guys. I don't know if any of you guys saw it yet, but it's under miscellaneous. But it's so expensive. $320,000 for the sync track, but it looks awesome, and there's so many connections to it. So many connections, right? Like, look at that, and then like you can put 4 wheels on it. Oh, it looks broken actually. So why is that configuration? Oh, there you go. That's why. Like you can put chains on it. Like, come on, man. Snow chains for into winter. Right? So you can go 80 kilometers, 60. I'm better off keep it at 60. All right. Global positioning. You can put the GPS on it. You can change it from Michelin or Nokian. So maybe down the road. We can't afford it right yet. So we need another tractor now. And I'm going to go with a small tractor. And I think we're going to bring in... Should we go with a Ford, guys? What do you think? What should we go with? A Ford or maybe a Zeter? Maybe one of them. Or a nice old Massey Ferguson. Any suggestions? Go with a Fiat. Or a Hillman. A Lindeer. I want something old looking. 47 horsepower. I want something with a bit of horsepower to it. A Massey Ferguson. Do I got anything in the medium tractors, Massey? Just a 7700. That's almost too big. That's too big. So it's going to be a small one. I'm wondering what happened to my other I had a full Massey Ferguson set. Maybe I'll wait till the next stream to buy that one. Because right now, even though I wouldn't mind having one of these on the farm. Right? Bring in an old one. Wheel weight standard. $135 horsepower, and I got the wheel loader. That's the old 299. Yeah, so I'm going to wait. I think I got more Massey Fergusons. There's the old 265. I want something that I can have like narrow tires on. So I can use it for fertilizing and that. Oh, they do. They do. Right, like where's the Ford here? Like this is a dandy little Ford. Where is it? Right there. Those 6810. Right, dandy little tractor. But yeah, I'm missing a lot of my smaller mods. I'm gonna have to bring them in to continue this series. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. Listen, man, I really appreciate every one of you guys for showing up here, and thanks for the new guys that came in along the way, man. Really appreciate seeing you here. But that's what we'll do. We'll leave this series here for now. And when we return, we'll bring the seeder back to the farm. And we'll probably start seeding almost right away because we want to get it down soon. And we got another field that we need to plow. And we also got another field that is going to need to be plowed. We're going to need to put lime in them. All that good stuff. Exactly. Until next time, yeah. But guys, until next time, please enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll be back again here tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to... we are actually going to go back to Reacheville tomorrow. And guys, I really appreciate it. So hopefully I'll see you all back here tomorrow. So have a great one and take care.